Hello and welcome to another update video on FET. So, the question remains here on the FET chart, is it possible that we get another rally to round about $6.20 plus? That is still the 100% extension target of the initial, AB pattern. Yeah, it's a typical Fibonacci extension zone, starting at $6.20, going eventually higher, but I've always said let's rather keep expectations like, muted and realistic, not like, let's not focus on $100 plus or something crazy. Because, the market is not moving up in impulsive structures. We're dealing with very choppy, very messy structures here that hasn't changed. The move to the upside that we have seen so far is very, very deep. And especially the crash that happened last Friday certainly has led to, some further damages to the chart. Okay, so the chart is certainly getting more and more damaged. We're not dealing with any impulsive structures to the upside. It's not even a diagonal pattern anymore as far as I can see, even though that would be technically possible. But I think the most, let's say, productive approach is here to call this an A, B, C structure, in which the B wave is A overshooting B wave, C wave down, and then we can still go higher from here. Or in the white scenario, we're dealing with a more complex W, X, Y structure, and the Y wave is an A, B, C. Both are plausible interpretations, plausible scenarios. What we can also try to do, but again, that all of that is just corrective mess. Yeah, we're not dealing with any impulsive structures. So what we can also do is try to add here trend channel, if that makes any sense. I'm just checking if it kind of, I don't think it's gonna help us much. Yeah, we're moving broadly in a channel, but they got broken quite often, so it's not so helpful. Ultimately, the question is now, have we started the next move up to potentially $6.20 plus? And honestly, until we break above certain levels, I cannot really answer that question with yes. Of course, I'm watching for potentially higher prices. Yeah, we're watching for potentially a reversal to the upside from down there. It's very much possible. The next leg to the upside, in wave C, could have started. Absolutely possible. But the C wave to the upside would need to be a 5-wave move, and what we want to see first is a 1-2 setup, and then we can go higher like this. But we need a break above this green line, the dashed line. What line is that? We'll talk about that on the smaller time frame. But you can see also this previous B wave high is relevant as well, around $1. Yeah, the $1 level, very, very important. We need to get above that level. The last swing high, we're not even getting close right now. So let's actually take a look at the smaller time frame. And from an Elliott wave point of view, I can view this move up as maybe an AB structure or a 1-2 setup. Whether I call that a 1-2 setup or an AB setup doesn't matter so much. This is the support area that would be shared between both 15.6 cents and 26.3 cents. It's much more important to understand whether the bulls show up before the price breaks below 15.6 cents, and that's already far away. That is another 50% drop, by the way. However, yesterday I made a video and I said, look, we have probably an A wave down. There is no sign yet of the B wave, but it's due. It seems like it started now, this B wave. It already landed in resistance. I think we talked about this resistance area yesterday. It's between 30.8 cents and 38 cents. There's currently no sign that we're breaking above. So as long as we're not even breaking above the initial micro resistance area, there's no sign at all that we have a meaningful low in place. A short bounce to the upside is always possible. It's important to understand that here this line needs to be broken. I showed you that on the larger time frame. It's at 50 cents, and that's the line, the beginning of the candle where that selling volume kicked in last week, and this is where we need to the level we need to break, right? This is more important than 38 cents, so we need to get above 50 cents. Then we can watch for $1, okay, as next resistance. Everything below is basically just noise. What matters is that the bulls show up before the price breaks below 15.6 cents and that we're breaking above 50 cents. That's the update on FET. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure you also follow us on X for additional charts, news, updates, and much more. I'll leave a link for you guys in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye bye.